I went for a sports massage this week, and then the lady started asking me a few questions about my injury, what I've done to myself, and how the injury came across and all that. And then finally, she asked me one question, which was, "Do you stretch?" To be honest, she asked me that question, and I just started laughing. And then she said, "At least you're honest, because I hardly do." That might not be the main cause of my injury. I think I was lifting a bit too heavy, maybe the form wasn't great. There might be so many reasons why I got myself injured, but stretching is quite important. Now, I'm standing talking to you today holding this pole thing. For no reason. I'm just holding it because I like it. I don't use it. My daughters do. They used to do their pole fitness thing. I'm sure if they watch this video, they'll be throwing stones at me. Anyway, we from when we were young were able to stretch. Our bodies had the ability to go into so many positions, do so many forms of movements, and then we start to age, we start to grow into our teens, into our 20s, and then the body becomes stiffer and stiffer. And that is a cause of many of our issues, muscular pains and issues with movement. That's simply because we do not stretch. Now we're told to stretch before and maybe after workouts. So you go for a run. Imagine going for a 10K run and stretching for maybe 40 seconds, a minute if you're lucky. Most of us, we probably do it for maybe 20 seconds and that's it. Just look at the discrepancy. A 10K run and then a 20 second or a 30 second stretch. It doesn't balance out. And what happens is the muscle continues to tense up, gradually tensing. The increment might be so minimal that you will not notice it, but eventually it will restrict your ability to move the way you're meant to move. And that's why people like me cannot touch our toes, cannot do a full range of movement. Sometimes you have aches and pains all over. Your ability to do things that you should ordinarily do becomes a bit restricted, simply because we do not stretch enough. Stretching is quite key. Stretching is not something we should do before or after workouts. It's something that we should ideally do every day. Let's put stretching aside for a second. Let's talk about what we do daily, naturally. So we would sleep. That's fine. We're not moving our bodies too much. We wake up, get ready for whatever we're going to do for the day. And then 60%, 70% of the time, we're sitting down. Imagine what damage that is doing to our body, whereby we're not giving our body, especially our muscles, the ability to move and get subtle. Just sit. And where do we sit? We sit on our bums. Literally. We sit on our glutes. And what happens to our glutes? Stiffen up. Now our glutes happen to be the mid part of our bodies, and then that affects both the upper and lower bodies eventually. With time, as you age, the body gets stiffer and stiffer. Reduces movement, affects the blood flow, affects how the body works, how the body functions, the mechanism of the body in totality. As a result, there comes muscular pains. Many of the sicknesses that we go for treatments for could be avoided if only we stretch. So what I would recommend is that we stretch every day for at least 2 minutes. And that is irrespective of what you do for the day. Irrespective if you go to the gym, it doesn't matter if you've run or not, just stretch. Find a time during the day, maybe the same time every day, maybe first thing you do when you wake up, even better. So get out of bed and stretch. Just do a few stretching exercises. You can log on to many websites And there'll be various stretchings that you could do and incorporate into your daily living. So every day, stretch. I've learned in a very bad way. Unfortunately, I've been a victim of not doing my stretching daily. But maybe you want to avoid injury. Maybe you want to live life a lot better. Maybe you want to be able to flex, move your muscles the way they are designed to move. Maybe you do not want your body to stiffen up unnecessarily, like many of us have. Maybe your range of motion needs to get better. Irrespective of how old you are, you can fix your body and you can fix it from today. So incorporate a 2-minute stretching or a 2-minute stretch into your daily activities. 2 minutes, that's all it takes. Now, if you get yourself involved in any activity that puts your body a bit to task, maybe you run or you go to the gym, you work out, or you get yourself involved in any form of sports, then incorporate stretching before, probably after you do whatever activity you're engaged in. Basically what I'm saying is, irrespective of what you're doing for the day, stretch. Even if you're not doing anything, just wake up and stretch, and that will be fine. If you put your body to the task, then stretch again. So when those muscles are tested, they are at least relax a little bit, and you will be ever thankful as you get older and older. Let's stretch a lot more and give that body the flexibility that it naturally requires. Remember, this is your fitness. Take care of yourself.